In this morning's Transparency Tracker, a group digging into government spending is focusing on school choice and education savings accounts. According to Open the Books, Maine has the second oldest school choice law in the nation. So is this working for students and their K-12 education? Adam Andrzejewski, the CEO and founder of Open the Books, joins us live now with a breakdown. And Adam, first off, what are the school choice options in Maine that were established a long time ago, and how does this affect Portland?
So all the way back in the 1870s, the state legislature came up with some school choice options for families in the state of Maine, and it was an early adopter of these measures. For example, the state allows local districts to set the open enrollment policies in each district. So if you look at the open enrollment policy in the public schools in Portland, what you find is that they do allow some transfer of students out of their neighborhood schools, but it's rather limited. For example, if you have a parent that teaches at another school, you can request a transfer. If a child has siblings at a different school, they can request a transfer. If they're being bullied at their school, they can request a transfer. But it's limited options to get out of the neighborhood school, and it seems that if you just want to go to a better school, that's not reason enough.
And how does Maine school choice in the K-12 schools differ from the options given to college students?
So think about this at your federal student aid package for colleges and universities in higher education. You can take that wherever you want to go. The dollars follow the college student. That's not what happens in the state of Maine. So the dollars don't follow the student. They follow most closely the school. So, look, something needs to be done in the state of Maine. I just took a look at the national report card for 8th graders on math, and only 23% of them are doing math at grade level. On reading, the scores are 29%. And so, having some options, school choice, like the dollars follow the child, could definitely be a reform that would have some meaning in the state of Maine.
And what's driving the discussion on school choice? Is it the performance of the public schools?
Well, I think it's the performance, but I think during the pandemic with the remote learning, parents got a view into what was being taught to their children. And so I think what's driving this right now is parent empowerment, that the parents want some control over the educational choices. And quite frankly, it's an issue of fairness. Like, there are nearly 20,000 students in Maine private schools. There's about 170,000 students in the public schools. So if you're one of the families sending your child to private schools, you're actually paying double. You're paying the taxes for the public school that you're not using, and you're paying for the private school on the tuition fees, transportation costs, books, and et cetera. So reform in this area would allow parents to take their state education dollar to the private school.
A timely topic this morning. Adam, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.